riced cauliflower. We're going to hold it together with some egg. We use seasoning as garlic, salt, and black pepper. And we're going to put a little bit of clarified butter or ghee in our pan. First thing we're going to do is heat that up. Then we're going to, once we make our little bread pieces, we're then going to put some pepper jack and some white cheddar, grated white cheddar on there, and that's going to make our center for our grilled cheese sandwiches. So first of all, what we're going to do is turn on our pan so that it can start preheating, and we're going to preheat that for just a few minutes with a little bit of ghee in there. And the reason you want to use ghee instead of regular butter is that ghee has a higher smoke point, so it's not going to burn. If you just use regular butter, you could end up burning your food, and we don't want to burn our food. So we're going to put a healthy amount of ghee in there so it's got a lot to work with. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up our riced cauliflower, and we're going to put a couple of cups of that into our bowl. And then we're going to put a couple of eggs in with it. So there's 2 heaping cups of our riced cauliflower. To that, we're going to add 2 eggs. And see how that comes together. If we need a little bit more moisture, we'll add just a little bit more egg. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of garlic salt to taste. It's probably about a ½ teaspoon, and maybe a ¼ teaspoon of black pepper. I always like to grind it up in my hand because it releases the oil of the pepper and has a little stronger peppery flavor that way. So we're just going to take a fork and stir that together just until it combines. Like I said, if it's too dry, we can always add another egg to that. So let's take a look at this. These aren't the biggest eggs in the world. They're a little on the, they're not small eggs, but I would say they're more medium eggs.
Is this going to be like the bread?
No, yes, this is like the bread, but it's just cauliflower. So we're not doing a cauliflower bread. We're just doing cauliflower with the egg and all mixed in. So, all right, so that looks like it's coming together quite nicely. We don't need to add another egg to that.
Okay.
So you can add, you can serve it up with using your ice cream scoop. Let's check on our ghee first. See how that's doing.
Geese?
No, ghee. You want the ghee to be melted and a little bit warm in your pan. So
This is it.
yes. I'm going to turn that heat up just a little bit more so that our ghee is going.
On.
So what we're going to do is add a little bit of oregano to our mixture here. So far we have garlic, salt, pepper, and oregano, and that's probably about, maybe a ½ teaspoon of it. And again, I'm going to crush it in my hands as I put it into our container. Stir it up. It's in now with our egg mixture, cauliflower, garlic, salt, and pepper. Okay, so in order to test to see if our ghee is warm enough, I'm going to put a little water on my hand, and then I'm going to splash it into the pan. If it sizzles like that, it means our ghee is hot enough to add our cauliflower mixture. So I'm going to take a big scoop of it, put it in one side. I'm going to kind of shape it either to square or a circle, whatever would be the best for eating. I'm going to try and make this one a little bit square. I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes. So one of these is going to be our bottom slice of, quote, bread, and the other is going to be our top slice of bread. So I'm going to just keep trying to get that into a little bit of a square, maybe a little bit of a rounded square. You can also use your spatula to square it up a little bit. Not that it really matters. Make it a little bread-like. I'd say it's probably 3/8 inch thickness is kind of what we're going for here. So we'll let that cook until it's brown.
Can you put this on?
So this has been cooking about 3 minutes, and so I'm just going to check it real quick to see if it's brown enough to flip over. And it's got a nice brown to it, so we're going to flip that over. That was our first one. So we're going to give that a couple of minutes and let that one continue to cook. It needs about another minute before we flip that one. Not quite dark enough yet. So while the other one is finishing off on the first side, what we're going to do is grate a little bit of cheese to go in as our center of our sandwich. So we have a salad shooter here. I'm going to cut that off. This is a cheddar cheese from Trader Joe's, extra sharp cheddar cheese. So we're going to put that in the salad shooter and grate that up. I can smell this is ready to flip, so I'm going to flip this over now. We have our second sandwich slice right there. So now we'll grate this real quick. Got to get all the little cheese pieces off of there. Discard that because we're not going to be using that anymore. So you want to open our shredded pepper jack from Trader Joe's. Talking about carbs, our cheese is, neither of our cheeses have any carbohydrates in them. Our carbohydrate is our cauliflower, and that is going to be 2 net carbs per sandwich. So that's going to be our total carbohydrates for our sandwiches. So I'm just going to grab about a 1/2 cup. So we've got a 1/2 cup of cheddar and a 1/2 cup of the pepper jack. Mix it all up in my bowl. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on one of our sandwich pieces. Kind of pile it up in the middle. Try to keep it on there as much as possible. Get a good amount on there. Probably about a 1/4 cup of cheese. We're going to take our hot topper here and put that right on as the top of our grilled cheese sandwich. And slide that over and let that cheese melt right on there. Like this. So take it off our grill. It's been on there probably about another minute. Remove your camera. Don't burn your camera, daughter. Take a dollop of sour cream. Give that a little bit of a quick stir. Just get that whey re-mixed back into there. Okay, we're going to take a big old dollop of that, put that on there. Then we're going to take our salsa verde from Trader Joe's, and we're going to pour a little bit of that on top. And we're ready to serve.
Cute.
So we have it plated, and we're going to cut into it. Take a bite and see how that looks. So we got our cheese in the middle, all melted, sour cream on top, and our green salsa. You want to add another carbohydrate for your green salsa. Oh, that's good. It's creamy.
Is it hot?
It's not really hot. It's warm, but it's not hot. Here, you have a bite?